Okay, we got the lemon, we got sea salt, we've got goat milk, vinegar, cheesecloth, and we got some string so that we can tie the cheesecloth over the pot so that it may drain. Okay, so in this recipe what we're going to be using is we're going to be using 20 cups of goat milk. So what you do, just shake it up, take your goat milk, and then pour it in your pan. Alright, so you just want to go ahead and put your heat on high, and what you're going to do is you're going to constantly stir it. As it starts heating up, you're going to constantly stir it so that you make sure that it does not burn, because if you burn any part of it, it's going to make the cheese taste nasty, disgusting, funky. My baby's laughing. Cheese.
Cheese.
Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and allow the milk to come to a boil, and as it comes to a boil, you're going to see it start to get thicker, and you will see a film on the side of the pan, and basically what that is it's getting thicker. As soon as it comes to a boil, what you're going to do is take the heat off, and you're going to add the lemon and the vinegar. And what you're going to do is you're going to add 4 teaspoons of lemon and 4 teaspoons of vinegar, and what that's going to do is it's going to separate the curds in the whey from the milk, and then you will be producing cheese. And I'm laughing because my baby's laughing at me. Thank you. I love you. Okay, so it's come to a boil, so what we're going to do is we're going to add our 4 teaspoons of lemon, and that's fresh squeezed, and we're going to add our 4 teaspoons of nasty white vinegar. I call it nasty because I hate vinegar and my wonderful woman loves it. So go ahead and stir that in, turn off your heat, and allow it to start to break up the curds. And as you see it, it's going to start to get much, much thicker, and it's turning the curds and whey into cheese. And you are separating the curds and the whey, and these thick things that you see floating on top is the curds. So what you're going to do is gently continue to stir it so that it doesn't burn on the bottom, and let it continue to separate. Okay, as you see it, it's starting to separate. You're getting a lot of curds, and so what you're going to do is you're just going to allow the vinegar and the lemon to go ahead and separate it, and you'll let it sit for about a minute so that it can separate all the curds in the whey. You'll take your ladle and you'll put it through your cheesecloth and let it drain so that you can have your cheese. Hey! Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and let it cool for about 20 minutes. Give it a stir every 5 or 6 minutes or so. Make sure that it doesn't burn. And what's going to happen is those curds are going to start to thicken up. They're going to completely separate from the whey. And we're going to go ahead and transfer it over here to our cheesecloth, and we'll go ahead and strain it. Alright, so it's been sitting to 20 minutes, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to take our big, wonderful, fancy ladle here. It's plastic. And we're going to take the curds out of the pot, and we're going to put them through the cheesecloth, and we're going to allow that to drain. So you just take it, be gentle with it, because it'll allow you to have bigger curds, and just gently put it in there so that it can drain. Beautiful, pretty, white and fluffy, just like clouds. Cotton candy. Or maybe a brand new pillow. Now watch out, if you get really hungry, you might start chewing on these pillows. It's gently filtering through, and as it filters through, it's going to dry out. So what you want to do is get most of the moisture out, and then you'll hang it over the pot so that it can continue to drain for about 20 to 30 minutes. And as it starts to drain, it's going to get thicker. It's going to start to congeal together. And that's what's going to give you your wonderful, tasty farmer's cheese. Are you taking a picture? Alright, so we got most of it drained out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tie it up. We're going to tie it to the spoon and let it drip over the pan. And we're going to get the remainder of it. But if you look at it here, it's so wonderful. Look at these wonderful curds. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to squeeze it out just a little bit in the bag. And then we're going to add our salt and give it the flavor that it needs. So if you can't do it, you're going to ask your wonderful woman to go ahead and tie it up for you. And what you're going to do is you're going to hang it over the pot so that it has just enough room to drip. And you're going to leave it there about 30 minutes so that it has the ability to get rid of the remainder of the whey. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and take your wonderful bag of goat cheese. Take your wonderful bag of goat cheese. You're going to take your scissors and cut the top. Alright, and you just open it up. And we have wonderfulness in here. Just wonderfulness. Look at that. It's got the beautiful marks from the cheesecloth. Nice and firm. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and split it up in 3 parts. And we're going to add a little bit of different seasonings to them so that we can see which ones taste better for our recipe.